Have you heard of NOC? What is an NOC code? Why do we need to know the code of our profession, and why do we often hear them from people applying for permanent residency or even from people who just wants to check their scores in the express entry page? Do you already know what is your code? How about the NOC code of our profession, which is the medical radiation technologist or radiographer or radiologic technologist? Well, if you're interested to know this, then stick around because for today's video, we'll be talking about the National Occupation Classification, or what most people commonly say, NOC code. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video if you like it. Hi guys, it's me again, your international radiographer. So NOC, or the National Occupation Code, is Canada's national system for describing occupations. This is updated every 5 years to reflect changes in the labor market. It is important to know the NOC of your profession because when you create for an express entry profile, you will be asked what your code is, and even when you apply for a permanent residency. When you know your code, you will also know the other titles under your profession and will be awarded the necessary points for your express entry application later on. For example, in our profession, we're called medical radiation technologists, but other titles are also radiological technologist or radiography technologist, to name a few. And so if in your country, your title is radiological technologist or radiography technologist instead of the medical radiation technologist, know that when you apply for a permanent residency or create an express entry profile later on, you can use the NOC code for the medical radiation technologist title because that is what is in their list. The NOC also lists the main duties of your profession, and so you can make comparison of the main duties and responsibilities from your previous or current employer to it. Through this, you're confident that you're using the right code and that you won't have a problem with it when you apply for your permanent residency status later on. Other information that you can find under your NOC code is the employment requirements. Of course, there are other requirements that you need to accomplish when you apply for your permanent residency, and they can still be found in the IRCC website, but when you look for your NOC, its basic requirements are listed there. You can also find the additional information and its exclusions. Now for our profession, which is the medical radiation technologist, our NOC code is 32121. It used to be 3215, but they have updated it already and has used the version 2021. Its category is health occupations obviously and is under tier 2, so you're already safe on the tier category if you plan to apply for PGWP, for instance, or postgraduate work experience. There are many titles in our profession because we don't just work in the X-ray department, but also in nuclear medicine, radiation therapy, and even in MRI. In addition, each group have their own duties and responsibilities, and I remember when I asked for the duties and responsibilities from my current and previous employers for my permanent residency application, they were similar to the one listed here, although obviously not exactly the same because it's their own format, and so by that, I already know that I'm good to go on this part. This is the reason why we have to visit our NOC code also from time to time to not only check if there are any new updates, but also to make sure that the documents we are preparing are exactly the ones they are looking for, because if not, it might delay the application. Here is once again the employment requirements for the medical radiation technologist profession. It is also worth to mention that professions under these codes are excluded in the medical radiation technology profession. I hope you learned something from this not so long video compared to the other videos that I have created in the past, and always make sure that you have the correct code of your job because this might delay your application and also affect your CRS scores too. That's it for this video. Paalam!